What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia, and today I'm going to be sharing how to remove any stain from a white t-shirt that has already been washed and dried. I guess this could work for anything, any piece of clothing. It doesn't have to be a t-shirt, but the best part is we're going to try to do it without using any Clorox bleach. We have a lot of other at-home products to use and test out, and I'm hoping something works. So as you guys can see, I have one of my husband's white t-shirts here, and there is a set-in stain right in the front. He doesn't know what it is and he doesn't know where it came from, and I obviously have no idea what it is, so it does make it a little bit more difficult to treat. This was originally thrown in the hamper. It was washed and dried, and when I was folding it, that's when I first discovered that there was a stain. And normally I think to myself, no problem, I never get worried about stains because I always break out my favorite Grandma's Secret spot stain remover. This stuff, you guys, works wonders on any stain, any piece of clothing, even on clothes that have been washed and dried. I never get worried. I always just put a little of this on and it always takes the stain out. And it never fails me until today. So when I originally noticed this, I did add a little bit of this. I let it sit for a few hours. I washed it, and there was another little stain over here and it took that out. But this stain is still there. So I want to test out some at-home remedies just to see what works. First up, I want to try, let's see, these are everything that we have. We have rubbing alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, white vinegar, baking soda, Dawn dish soap. I mentioned the Grandma's Secret stain remover didn't really work. And last but not least, Clorox. We are going to try everything else and hopefully not have to use this, but it is there for a backup. So I think what I'm going to do is try some vinegar and some baking soda. There are just so many uses for this combination. It is very popular, so I have high hopes. And I think to up our chances, I'm also going to add a little bit of Dawn dish soap. Dawn is great for any type of grease stains. And again, remember, we have no idea what this stain is, so there is a chance it could be grease. I'm not sure, but it's not going to hurt anything by adding a little bit. And lastly, I think what I'm going to do is add a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. So I'm going to get all of this mixed up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my mixture combined. Again, it was just some Dawn dish soap, white vinegar, hydrogen peroxide, and baking soda. I did not use any specific measurements. I just kind of eyeballed it. I didn't want it to be like a full-on paste, but I also didn't want it to be super runny. So I think I got it to the consistency that I like. I also did go ahead and put a washcloth underneath the top layer of the shirt just to avoid any bleeding. I would hate for the stain to leak through to the other side. So I have that there just as an added layer of protection. I don't know if it's needed or not, but we have it there just in case. I also did grab an extra washcloth. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of our mixture to the shirt. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to be adding it right to the stain. Let it kind of soak in there. Perfect. And then I'm going to take the washcloth and I'm just going to sit here and kind of rub it. Now, this is going to take a while. I don't believe that it's just going to come right up, but we can let it sit. We'll rewash it or reevaluate it and then come back and take a look at it. All right, you guys, so it's been a little while later now, and I just wiped off the stain a little bit so you could see it. So it looks like everything has lightened up quite a bit. It's this one little area that I'm a little concerned about. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it's this area. Everything else looks a little bit better. There was one little area after I shut everything down that I noticed there was a stain as well, so I treated that. But I think what I'm gonna do now, since it's been, let's see, it's been like 2 hours and 15 minutes, I'm just gonna wad this up, throw it in the wash on a quick cycle, and see if the stain comes out. All right, so the wash cycle is done. Let's go ahead and pull out this shirt and see if the stain came out. Crossing my fingers. All right, so I'm looking at it and I don't see a stain, which is awesome. I'm like looking at the spot and I feel like I know where it's at, but I don't see anything. I feel like it's just the light. And also this shirt is still damp. I have not dried it at all. The stain down here, I don't see that either. I don't even remember where that one was, but I say that was a success. So again, this was, let's see, baking soda, white vinegar, a little bit of Dawn, and hydrogen peroxide. And that worked. So if you have any really tough stuck-on stains, I first off recommend trying this. It's a lot easier, a lot less messy, a lot less time consuming. And like I said at the beginning, this has always worked for me. It's the Grandma's Secret Spot Remover. I'll have a link down below. I think you can buy it pretty much anywhere. I think this one even came from Hobby Lobby, to be honest, but highly recommend this stuff. And then if you have a stain that's really stuck in, or you know, it's been washed, dried, this didn't take care of it, then I would recommend trying this combination. But I'm super happy with it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe for more how-to videos, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, you guys.